Wednesday morning, Trump says, "Oh yeah, Gaza Strip, it's going to be ours now." It's like a mobster, right? But like, honestly, I think this is good news. Let's find the. Let me grab the video. Trump, Gaza. I mean, it's so insanely ballsy. What's it? Media. It's so insanely ballsy. The oh man, I can't. Is this? I gotta find the. Oh, here it is. There was a longer version of it, but I guess it's. Oh wait, is this the longer version? No. I guess this will do. Yeah. So if you haven't heard, Trump's come up with a new peace plan for Gaza. Like astounding the world. I mean, and I'm not overplaying this. It really did astound the world. It astounded everybody who had any idea what's going on here. Like we went, wait, what? Right? And again, for us, this is good news. 1 second. Where is it? Okay, yeah. So this is what I woke up to.
Over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years.
Honestly, the thing is, people go, well, that's absurd. That can't happen. And people also go, but he's also absolutely right? Why would he even try doing the same thing? So his plan involves asking the Gazans to voluntarily relocate to like Egypt and Jordan and other places. People kept saying, oh yeah, we'll take the refugees. We love refugees. Oh, and you see, what this does is show up the absolute bullshittery of the Palestinians as refugees, right? Because nobody wants Palestinian refugees, weirdly enough, right? But they should, I think Trump's going to make them take them. I don't know how, but I think he's going to make them take them. Again, I don't know how, because I see if they do, I see like the Egyptian people would like riot, I think. Yeah, and the Jordanians as well. That is too much for them. And look, it's good news for me, right? But I think Trump's going to make it happen. I don't know how. Right? Now, the one thing you really need to know, though, you go to an average person in Gaza and say, hi, do you want do you want a brand new house? You want new house and health insurance and unemployment benefit and healthcare and education, right? And a cell phone, and TV, and a PlayStation. They'll go, fuck yes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, 99% of the Gazans will say, yeah, fuck me. Line me up on that boat. I am on my way. Right? I am on my way. Yeah, they would do it in a heartbeat. Right? Why wouldn't they? See, here's the thing. It's not like we want the land, right? I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but we gave it to you like 20 years ago, and you turned it into this terrorist hellhole of like tunnel networks. Like, we were idiots, but we gave it to you, right? We don't want it. I mean, even though, yeah, look, that coastline is pretty darn sweet, right? So Trump's plan is, let me come in as in real estate developer. We will build something incredible there. We will bring jobs and revitalize the area economically and socially. Now, here's the thing. They can have everything if they just give up on hating Jews, right? If they say, we are going to live side by side with Jews, they can have fucking everything, right? But they will never say that. But I think Trump's going to work something out. I think it's crazy. Right, I call this crazy, and I think crazy and brilliant. Because look, from my point of view, is Why would we fight this war anyway? To stop them killing us. If we have to, relocate them, which happens to every other people in situations of war. This is a natural consequence. Or what about all the Ukrainian refugees? This is what happens when you go to war. As the people of Gaza did. I'm sorry. And it's like, oh, you can't call the people of Gaza Hamas. They're all one and the same. I mean, that's also the truth as well. But yeah, no, if they would happily go and then they could really get rid of Hamas. Once the civilian population's out there, then it's just the IDF versus Hamas, and they have no human shields to hide behind. That sounds like a good thing to me, right? Which is what I think Trump is suggesting doing. Remove the human shields and let the IDF do their job, and then it'll be over in a couple of days, right? They will not stand a fucking chance without children to hide behind. That's really the grim truth. They won't. And Trump's idea of turning it into a fucking paradise, brilliant. Who doesn't want a paradise? I don't get. I don't get it. It seems like and look, honestly, when you're redeveloping, why don't they completely redevelop Bethlehem? Bethlehem, they call it. Well, but make it into a Christian tourist center. Make it look beautiful. Oh, I don't know. Have Jesus Christ Superstar playing there every day. I was like make it into just make it incredible, right? Have a museums there. I think there's a lot of money to be made. And Arabs, let me tell you, Arabs know hospitality like nobody else knows hospitality, right? No, man, Arabs are the best in the world at hospitality, hands down. It's not even close, okay? Don't even try. So, seems like, everybody would do well out of this deal, right? But they're full of shit because, why do they want the Palestinian people to be refugees? Why do they want to have no status, right? So they can be used as a stick to beat Israel with. And that's all. And why do they need to be used as a stick to beat Israel with? Because that's a stick to beat America with. And that's the bottom line. But, man, things have changed in the last 2.5 weeks, haven't they? Yes, they have. Anyway, let's see what the Trump had to say about this. Shit screen. The Gaza Strip will be turned over to the United States by Israel at the conclusion of fighting. So I think, he's saying after we get rid of the civilians, Israel wipes out Hamas, then we give it over to the United States. The Palestinians, people like Chuck Schumer, would have already resettled in a far safer and more beautiful communities with new and modern homes in the region. Yeah, why not? They would actually have a chance to be happy, safe, and free. The US, working with the great development teams from all over the world, would slowly and carefully begin construction on what would be one of the greatest and most spectacular developments of its kind. No soldiers by the US would be needed. Stability for the region would reign. I think he's right. But you got to give up on the bullshit, right? The bullshit that you don't live to kill Jews, which is basically where the Arabs are, the Palestinians are. They live to kill Jews. It's what they do. They really like killing Jews. It's one of their things, right? We're like, no, don't kill Jews. No, we really like it. Yeah, you go. And listen, I hope it gets to a point where this is what I would really like to see. The Trump turns around to the Palestinians and say, you can have a Palestinian state now. And, I think, I don't think East Jerusalem would fall under it. But I think most of Samaria, which is where I live, but I think there'll be the Ariel block cutout is what it's called. And it'll be a demilitarized state. All right. And Trump will say, look, you can either live free and live and work with Jews, or be miserable, right? And I think that's or be stateless. In which case, I'm going to recommend annexation, and I think it probably is going to come something like that. Because that's the thing. Yeah, they just don't want to admit, or they live for killing Jews. It's all it is, right? And man, the Democrats are in freefall right now. They are. I remember on Tuesday, right? We're talking about this. The USAID. So okay, the Democrats are in complete freefall. People are hemorrhaging the Democrats right now. They're running, screaming because they're in fucking sane, right? They've really lost their bloody minds in like a genuinely crazy way, right? They've really lost the plot. When they say Trump says, "I want to deport this rapist murderer," and they're like, no one's with you when he said, I think it's time we get rid of all these IRS agents. We were like, no. And the fit they're throwing about Elon Musk and USAID, it's very telling, right? All Musk is doing right now is going over and finding government waste, like $8 million given this year alone to Politico, right? The website, which nobody understands how on earth it got enough money, right? Turns out using USAID and quite a few other organizations, they take tax dollars and they funnel it to people ideologically the same to create this bizarre alternate worldview where we lived in with rainbow fucking flags everywhere. And drag queen story hour is a good thing, not an arrestable offense, right? Where it's a good thing to encourage your kid to cut his cock and balls off, right? Weird shit is going down. And it's basically curated by these insane people who take taxpayers' money, most of the taxpayers' money, to do this by funding totally bonkers things all over the world, and then have them sponsor things back in America. It's so incredibly corrupt. So it looks like billions have been stolen at USAID. It's not USAID. It's that's made to make your brain think it's seeing that. No, it's actually the United States Advancement in Development, I don't know, committee or whatever it is, and other agencies. As much of it going to the fake news media as a payoff for creating good stories about the Democrats. Yes. It's like crazy. The left-wing Ragnar and Politico seems to have received $8 million. Did New York Times receive money? Yes, it did. Who else did? This could be one of the biggest scandals of them all. It is. Perhaps the biggest in history. The Democrats can't hide from this one. Too big, too dirty. That's why they've been going insane. Right? That's why. Even CNN are laughing at them. They've lost the plot. Not in a small way. Where is it? Here.
That Musk is a problem, but listen to them today, and they have a piñata in search of a stick.
To our Republican colleagues, if you do not see the light, we will bring the fire. Resist!
We are going to be in your face. We are going to be on your asses.
We have...
Okay, I think if you do that, you're going to be in jail, darling. Right? And again, what are they fighting for? It's because they get the money goes to support their insane, upside-down, topsy-turvy fucking world, including something very big in our lives, right? This connects directly with Doctor Who. We'll get there in a second. This is crazy.
Ways to stop the destruction of our democracy. We have work to do.
No, it's not your democracy you're worried about. It's your bureaucracy. Right? The bureaucracy, yes, and your bureaucracy is being destroyed because your bureaucracy is completely corrupt. Right? Completely and totally sinisterly corrupt. And that's why it's going to go down. Right? Bottom line, that's why it's going to end it. Like Trump is moving at such incredible speed. He must have had these plans in place for years. Holy crap. And also, the good Lord is with Trump. And he really is. right? I mean, like, look how much he's winning. The Democrats are in complete disarray. The deep state is in deep disarray.
Tell Elon Musk to take his hands off your money. We don't pledge.
Yeah, don't take his hands off your money. We had your hands on your money. And we don't want anybody else's hands on your money other than ours. We got to fund lesbian graphic novels, and not the fun kind, not the Milo Manor kind, in Uruguay.
Allegiance to the creepy 22-year-olds working for Elon Musk. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America.
And goddamn it, shut down the city! We are at war!
We will win! We will win!
No, you won't. No, you won't, mate. You're not. You're not going to win. Trump wins. Look at you. I mean, fuck me. Look at you. Been trying to put him out, take him out for years. You keep failing, right? You keep missing him.
We won't rest. We won't rest.
We won't rest. Please do.
Gretchen.
Yes, they need
Can we
the
play it
Democrats.
again?
The Democrats need a real leader. Okay, they need a real leader, which currently does not exist in the Democratic Party, and they have been caught completely
they're in
flat-footed
free fall.
with the
They are in free fall.
entire Trump presidency for the last 2 weeks, and Elon Musk. I said on CNN months ago that Elon Musk would be the most influential advisor to President Trump, and that is proving to be true, whether you like it or not. But Democrats should have had a plan for this. They knew it was coming. We say this every single night.
2025,
we knew
as
it.
you just talked about.
We knew it. Trump has said all of these things were going to happen. We saw him.
Yeah, very loudly. Campaigned on it, and people are applauding it. Right? Yes. All that corrupt money that have been spent to gaslight us and tell us up is down and black is fucking white, right? To convince us that Star Trek Discovery might have an audience, right? What? No, it doesn't. How on earth does that make money? They've probably been getting checks from USAID.
Flying with Elon Musk, which may go down as the smartest thing that any presidential candidate has ever done, from the young vote to tech, to a million other things. So Democrats needed to have a plan, and it may be too late.
Yeah, Bakari, are you fired up after?
I'm fired up and ready to go. Can't you see it in my face?
It's not going well. Let's be fair. It's going badly, right? So to tie this in, you go, how do they keep making Doctor Who when nobody fucking likes it? Where's that money come from? I mean, I know you call Disney at 100 million, but how? Well, this, as it turns out, media action. Outstanding statement on USAID funding. Statement. A free press is essential to the freedom and democracy. And 75% of countries around the world do not have a free press. The BBC Media Action supports local media around the world to deliver trusted information to people most in need. I don't trust your information. You can't call Hamas terrorists. I wouldn't trust BBC for information anywhere at all. Like many international development organizations, BBC Action Media has been affected by the temporary footballs. It's not temporary. You're never going to get that money. Apparently, BBC, I don't know if the BBC News or they get 8% of their annual budget from USAID, basically to spread the same disinformation around the world. Trump bad, Orange Man bad, bad Orange Man bad. As you can see, it's international charity. We are completely separate from BBC News and are wholly reliant on donors and so. Yeah, it sounds like money is being filtered into into all this like weird, I don't know, and it's again this weird transy shit for just to pretend it's real, right? And so a lot of organizations are going to find a lot of money drying up very, very quickly, which is just good news. Right, we're going to actually find. We're going to get much closer to a level. Firstly, we didn't know how unlevel the playing field was, and we're going to get close to a leveler playing field that we've had probably in our lifetimes. Maybe since the 80s. I don't know how long this pure evil's been going on. But here, another great thing the Trumps did, and I think this is probably one of the things that will go down in history for, was the protection of female sports, right? So check this out. This is incredible. Very cute.
If you'd like to gather around me, I think I'm going to be okay. Come on.
This is a bunch of little girl athletes, right? And he's about to sign into law that biological males cannot play in female sports. If they do, they're going to be pursued by the Department of Justice and sued under Title IX for discrimination, right? For breaking, for not having female-only sports. Essentially, the insanity that men or women is over, right? It's over. And anybody not on board just looks stupid. England looks so stupid now. And they just do. It's so sad. But I thought this was a really sweet little clip, right? Because I didn't think he was really cute with these kids, right? I don't know. The crazy anti-Trumpers, there's less of them, but they're much louder. Are just so crazy. They can't see good anywhere. Look at this.
Secret Service is worried about them. If we have to worry about them, we have big problems.
He's just nice. I won't tell you. He seems like a really nice, normal guy.
Okay, do you want to have a film? Do you want to do this? Watch what I do, and then I'm going to give you some pens, okay?
It's so nice. This is just so cool.
You ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor? You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait, let me press that. I want to make this a really good signature because this is, this is a big one, right? Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
If you didn't hate him, you just love him. But if you hate him, you hate him. There's nothing you can do about it, I guess.
Pretty good, huh? Okay? Good. Now you're going to go out and win those events, right? Nice to see you all. Great going, everybody. Nice to see you. Thank you, kids. Here.
If that was Joe Biden, he'll be sniffing them by now. He wouldn't be able to help himself. He'd be like, oh, it's Christmas. Who wants to get sniffed first? They will back away. Oh, no, Uncle Joe.
Take a pen. Thank you. I'll give some of these out, okay? Take a pen. Take a pen.
How is he? I mean, other than how's he got these balls of steel and taking a chainsaw to the deep state, the administrative state, the intelligence of, like, he's taking a chainsaw to all of them, and he's also cuddly grandpa. Look at this.
Thank you so much.
Where's Riley?
He gave up the penny sign to Riley Gaines. Honestly, I feel like we're living in history, and in a good part of history as well. I mean, it's wild. It's absolutely wild. How some are finding it hard still. Here's a public information movie that was recently put out. I think it's going to be fun. Many of you will find it helpful. I'm sure you have friends like this. It's very sad, but true.
Election made you feel on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being Nazi. My name is Dr. Nick Peterson, and I specialize in those suffering from TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. Hello. I'm Dr. Peterson. How are you? Well, Donald Trump is a felon. Nope. I asked how you were doing. The majority of Americans can mentally handle
this seems to be so incredibly accurate.
Election results on both sides of the aisle. However, there's this small, albeit growing, group of, I don't want to say Americans, but people that are just disconnected from reality. Fascist. And honestly, it makes diagnosing these people a whole lot easier.
They are. They really are just disconnected from reality. It's such a bizarre way. I mean, there's this guy on Facebook, I keep telling you about it. He keeps coming back and saying, I've given you proof. I'm like, no, you haven't. You tried to tell me the minister who insulted Trump was proof that he hates gay people. And that they don't even know what he thinks. They think Trump is going to do to gay people. But it's something. Oh, it's got like what? I mean, literally, it's a paranoid delusion.
I just checked their social media. Gone are the days when you just search your symptoms on WebMD at home by yourself. Now they record their symptoms and post them for the world to see. The haircut is also a dead giveaway.
And again, the fact that we've lived through the last several years of being told this was normal, and thank God that's over.
So, what brings you in today? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the orange democracy-destroying, Putin-loving dictator. All right, so mental illness. They are completely blind to the fact that their absurd actions and ideologies were a big factor in their party's loss. Let me ask you this. Do you even know
100%.
what democracy is? Follow-up question. Do you know how Kamala Harris became the nominee? I know you're a deplorable Nazi fascist bigot. Okay, neat. Turns out that calling half the country Nazis for 4 years was not a winning strategy. And
who'd have thought it?
And yet somehow, not even Cardi B could save him. Do you realize what I'm going through? Yep, delusions. I am losing my right to vote. What? Where are you getting your information? Whoopi Goldberg? Well, what's the remedy, you might be wondering? Well,
what
if
is
you
the
ask
remedy?
me, it's a history lesson in Jesus, but the pharmacy doesn't offer those. I prescribe them a brain, and I send them to trybrain.com for more information. Well, I'll show you. I'm moving to Canada. That'd be great. And I'll be shaving my head. Oh, that's... no. Yeah. And one last thing. I'm going on a sex strike. Your loss.
I'm cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Things are going crazy, right? Things are going absolutely crazy. The Trumpster is knocking it out the park, right? And you can tell by the way... You can tell by the squeals, right? By the cries and the squeals. This meme is very correct. The LGBTQI, done. DI, done. USA, this is a major, major deal. We're going to look at that in a minute. And now it's going for the Department of Education. Sayonara, baby. Sayonara. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So where to start? I got a whole bunch of like these little video clips to watch. First, let's start with this. RFK just got confirmed at one part of the Senate, so he's on his way to being confirmed as head of health and whatever it is. But here, look at him smoke, and I mean absolutely smoke Bernie Sanders. It's a sight to behold.
Protecting their interests.
Yeah. It gives a bit of a build up. Yeah, one second. You want to see? It's a mistake to like start the clip in the middle, right? Because it's so good, right? Here we go.
I'm going to make America healthier than other countries in the world right now.
Will you guarantee do what every other major country does? That's a simple question.
And by the way, Bernie, the problem.
The weird thing is, he can talk to them all on the same level because he's one of them. Bernie.
Of corruption is not just in the federal agencies, it's in Congress too. Almost all the members of this panel are accepting, including yourself, are accepting millions of dollars from the pharmaceutical industry.
And
protecting their interests.
Yeah, yes, you are, Bernie. Yes, you are.
I thought that would go. No. I ran for president like you. I got millions and millions of contributions.
Yeah, you ran for president, then you got axed out by Hillary Clinton when you were going to win, remember? and you're a pussy.
They did not come from the executives, not one nickel of PAC money from the pharmaceutical industry. They came from workers.
In 2020, you were the single largest
because I had
receiver of pharmaceutical money
contributions from workers all over this country. Workers,
you were the
not a nickel from corporate
Bernie,
tax.
you were the single largest acceptor of pharmaceutical dollars.
No.
You're the single largest acceptor of pharmaceutical dollars. No, just from the little people.
From workers in
1.5 million.
Yeah, out of 200 million. All right, but
let's move on. Oh, that was the thing. That was just wonderful, right? Sometimes you get something that is just absolutely wonderful, and that was it. Anyway, so the biggest deal that went down in the Trump's world is the we'll end up with that because that's the huge story. This is going to be a story that's going to we're going to talk about the USAID. It is a story that is going to change everything, right? In a crazy way. Much like the Twitter files changed absolutely freaking everything. Anyway, Netanyahu is in Washington today for a meeting with Trump. And look, Trump's goal seems to be, getting the Gazans out of Gaza and then getting the hostages back and getting rid of Hamas, right? That's why he wants Jordan and Egypt to take refugees, right? And the thing is, they gave a shit about them. They would have done it years ago, but they don't. They just like using them as a convenient club to whip America with. Right, and Trump has just said no to all of this stuff. And here's Trump talking about Israel, which again, it's such a slap in the face of every religious Jew. Right, we have to have the Messiah of the nation of Edom, who are have been not our best friends over the years. Right, have to come in and look after us. Right, if he would just. Yeah, and that was just to the religious Jews, right? The ones who go to synagogue 3 times a day, like I do. So if you would just pretend that God is real for 10 minutes, it's crazy, right? There's everything would change. There's a major thing in Judaism, which is studging, right? Studging the Talmud, the Bible, whatever. And the function of studging is to make you into a better person. Not for most religious Jews. It's like in them it's just reading books. It's just I don't get it. Right? I don't get it. They do all the hard stuff, but the actual, the point of Judaism, no, not so much. Anyway, so here's Trump having our back, but we really don't deserve it.
It's a small country in terms of land. See this pen, this wonderful.
Oh, so they asked him about what about Israel annexing Gaza or the West Bank, right? Which has been a taboo question, and that's where I live. I live in the West Bank. My house price was triple overnight.
A small country in terms of land. See this pen, this wonderful pen. My desk is the Middle East, and this pen, the top of the pen, that's Israel. That's not good, right? That's a pretty big difference. I use that as an analogy. It's pretty accurate, actually. It's a pretty small piece of land, and it's amazing that they've been able to do what they've been able to do when you think about it. There's a lot of good, smart brain power, but it is a very small piece of land, no question about it.
Yeah, I totally believe we both believe in the same conception of God. I think he really does believe in God. Being shot and all the trials they put him through. Right, the taking away his businesses, threatening to throw him in jail for the rest of his life, raiding his house. It was, if you don't believe in God, it's a bit of a weird coincidence that he was somehow groomed by a higher power for a great purpose. Which everybody has that kind of vibe, right? Apart from the anti-Trumpers, they are they are just so bonkers, right? They're getting more bonkers by the day.
One of those countries is dying to make a deal. You know why? Because they're ripping up.
So it's talking about Canada and Mexico. So this happened so quickly, I couldn't even report on it. Right? It was a blink. It was so so he said he's going to put a 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico because they said they're ripping them off. Right? And basically, 40% of Canada's economy is based on exports, and 80% of exports is to America, right? So if he puts a 25% tariff on that, that's going to screw them up majorly. That's going to destroy their economy. People go, but no, it's a tax on the port. No, firstly, it's a threat, and a very effective one, as we saw. Secondly, the function of tariffs is if you have a manufacturing plant in Mexico, and then you've got to pay an additional 25% to bring your products in to America, the greater cost it will cost to manufacture in America, which is more. We'll say about 10% more, 15% more, is less than having to pay the tariff. It's designed to move industry to America, right? It's a brilliant idea. And why the British didn't think about doing this during Brexit negotiations? Oh, because they're shit. That's why, right? They're stupid shit. Believe me, I do believe Nigel Farage will be Prime Minister, and he'll be following this playbook exactly.
Every single one of those countries is dying to make a deal. You know why? Because they're ripping us off really badly. And the United States is tired of just being ripped off. And that's why we have $36 trillion in debt. We have it for a reason, because we make bad deals with everybody. And we don't allow that anymore. So the Wall Street Journal is wrong, because very simply, every single country that you're writing about right now is dying to make a deal, because the deals they have right now are so good and so good for them and so profitable for them. You didn't know that Canada didn't allow our banks. You didn't know all of these different things. And I think in the end, you're going to see that either very, very substantial tariffs are going to be paid by them, or they're going to make some kind of a deal.
And they did make some kind of, they both folded almost instantly, right? Almost instantly. Okay, but the biggest deal is, and they're freaking out over Elon Musk, right? Because Elon Musk went straight for the jugular, right? Went straight for the jugular. I said, this is crazy. So you got the, what's it called again? The USAID, which you think it's an aid agency. No, it's the United States Agency for International Development. AID is Agency for International Development. And they give crazy money to crazy things. For example, there we go. Where is this? Yeah, listen to this. Okay, and this is crazy.
Coverage. Through USAID over the past several years, these are some of the insane priorities that organization has been spending money on. $1.5 million to advance DEI in Serbia's workplaces.
That makes sense.
$70,000 for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland.
Why?
$47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia.
That's quite cheap. That's quite cheap. They're doing well there.
$32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru.
32 grand? He's doing well. How many pages is that? How many pages is that? Let's say he's paid $300. Okay, let's say he's getting $300 a page, which is way too much. How many pages do you reckon it is? Did they 32,000 divide into 300? That would have to be 106 pages. I guarantee you it's no lot more than 80 pages long. They're making out like a bandit. Listen to them.
I don't know about you, but as an American taxpayer, I don't want my dollars going towards this crap, and I know the American people don't either, and that's exactly what Elon Musk has been tasked by President Trump to do, to get the fraud, waste, and abuse out of our federal government. Thank you, guys.
Viewers and
Okay, so the fraud is more than you can possibly imagine. Right, the fraud is crazy. So here's what happens. It apparently, according to RFK, it's a CIA front, and he knows all this shit. He's on the inside. It's a CIA front, so they can funnel money to weirdo causes, organizations abroad, essentially to control the politics there. Which is why one of the reasons that everything's been going DEI crazy, because they've been funding it. But then those organizations then donate money to NGOs, who then donate money to the campaigns of politicians essentially taking taxpayers' money to keep these awful politicians in power, right? It's how it's been working, and they just stopped it. They stopped it dead. Oh, and is it awesome, right? So this is the first freaking out. Okay, when they arrived and said, "No, all closed. Go home." Look at this. It's wonderful.
We saw Elon Musk.
Here's the thing: government workers have zero sympathy. Nobody gives a shit. We don't like you. You don't work hard and you get paid more than everyone else. We don't like you. So, like, yeah, well, oh no, they're going to close down the, IRS. No, you're only going to get popular support for that. So all these chumps showed up at work and they're locked out of you. And again, this is basically it's the CIA's major vassal, deep state's major vassal to funneling money. They went straight for the bank. Man, this is crazy. This is taking a machete to the deep state.
As you probably saw, Elon Musk and his crew put a gag order on AID employees.
You mean like you guys did to Trump when you're like railroading him with all those ridiculous investigations and indictments?
Disconnected them from email, which is putting lives at risk.
No. Was it lesbian comic books? Although some of them sound quite good. I think trans comic books isn't putting anybody's life at risk.
Around the world. So we are here to enter the building and...
Yeah, but you're not, because you're all fucked. Because your day's over, mate.
So we can hear firsthand from whoever is here at AID, or at least witness firsthand what is happening with this Elon Musk attempted takeover, which will not stand.
It's already stood, baby. It's already stood. We're going to be really mad. And look, basically, Trump's got 18 months where he can do whatever he wants, right? Nobody's worrying about re-election. He's got till the midterms. Right, and honestly, his approval is going to be through the roof. His approval now is higher than it's ever been, and the Democrats' disapproval is higher than it's ever been. Right, the Democrats are doing worse than they've ever done before, and Trump is he's in anger up 4.5%. Right, he's doing very, very well.
We will prevail. Let's go.
No, you won't. No, you won't. So what's going on? They all mill around. They try and go into the building. What happens? I'm just holding up a piece of paper. There, that'll show them. Look, you're useless pussies. Nobody gives a shit about you. All right? So, doesn't look like it's going so well. Oh, they went through the side door. We'll go through the side door. That'll show them, right? That'll show them. Oh, it's a bit more crying. I can't believe Trump's been president for like 2 weeks. It's just been like the most awesome 2 weeks you can imagine. Oh, my God.
Elon Musk, you didn't create U.S. aid. The United States Congress did for the American people.
Yeah, and Elon Musk was just the one who found out you were money laundering to run your campaign through it. Right? That's why you're there.
And just like Elon Musk did not create U.S. aid, he doesn't have the power to destroy it. And who's going to...
Oh, well, actually, Trump does. In all fairness, yes.
Stop him. We are.
Oh, yeah. You're super scary. Dude, you tried to shoot him in the head and fucking failed. You missed. What do you want me to tell you? More than once. You tried to throw him in jail on nothing. You conned the entire country about Russian collusion. Fuck. I mean, like, I saw this guy on Piers Morgan, a CNN contributor, and he was like berating the woman who's on the Alex Jones show, right? And he's like, no, I have experience. I was like, fuckface, don't you understand? Your word is dirt. Your word means nothing. You're like, the experts say this is going to cause inflation. Just how much is the question? Yeah, again, you are, you've been wrong about so much. You might be right about this. You've been wrong about everything. So let's hear Raskin cry a little bit more.
We're going to stop him.
How are you going to do that?
Elon Musk, you may have illegally seized power over the financial payment systems of the United States Department of Treasury, but you don't control.
He might have done. In fact, he has done.
Control the money of the American people.
I guess he does right now, though. If he didn't, you wouldn't be crying like a bitch, would you? And you are. You're crying like a bitch. And num, 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 num. Oh, your tears are so sweet. Cry some more for me. Oh.
The United States Congress does that under Article 1 of the Constitution.
Yeah, good luck with that, mate.
And just like the president who is elected to something cannot impound the money of the people, we don't have a fourth branch of government called Elon Musk. And that's...
They are just obsessed with him. They are just obsessed with him, aren't they? Elon Musk, it's all Elon Musk. It can't be Trump, it's Elon Musk. Elon Musk is... Like, you're just obsessed with it. And again, you just elected David fucking Hogg to, like, run your party. Fuckwits. No one cares about this DEI shit that you keep going on about, right? And nobody wants... You're done.
It's going to become real clear.
Yeah, it's been a day. What's happened? Yeah, here's the thing. He's got nothing. They got absolutely... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a coup, an attempted coup soon, because otherwise it all crumbles. And then finally, before we get to the chat, Brainbox, AOC thinks Elon Musk is a dummy. You just heard that right. The congenital moron that is AOC thinks the smartest man in the world, Elon Musk, is a dummy. Listen to that again. This is so ridiculous.
Is probably one of the most unintelligent billionaires I have ever met or seen or witnessed. Which, you can probably even glean that from watching these people on TV. Anyways, all of that is to say.
Hey, she's less hot nowadays, isn't she? Anyway.
Is that they don't do their homework. Clearly, they're putting 19-year-olds in at the Treasury. This dude is not smart.
You're right. You Democrats did a bang-up job. Oh, it's fantastic. That's why you lost epically. Right. Tell me more.
And the danger in the lack of intelligence and the lack of expertise.
I can't believe she's talking about lack of intelligence. Okay. This is not about intelligence. This is more about ethics. Okay, AOC, you pretended that you were nearly raped on January 6th for headlines, and you lie through your teeth for that. Like, what? Your word is nothing.
That Elon has. I mean, this guy is one of the most morally vacant, but also...
Morally vacant. Again, AOC talking about morally vacant.
Just least knowledgeable about these systems that we really know of. But the point...
Do you think she gets money from one of these dodgy packs that come through USAID? Maybe she does. Maybe she does, and that's why she's big mad. That's why they're all big mad. Your money's being taken away.
Is that what that means is that they're going to hit a button inevitably. They are going to hit a button and things can go sideways.
I don't even know what you're talking about, darling. Right? I mean, like, you're bonkers, bonkers. There's this guy on Facebook who I like, a nice guy, but he's just like so addicted to the anti-Trump insanity. Right? And it's really sad. Like, he is convinced that Trump wants to do something to gay people. He doesn't know what, right? But it's something, right? He wants to do something to gay people. Put them in concentration camps or something. I don't know, right? So I said, well, do you have anything reason to think this? He said, yes, let me show you. He showed the bit with the minister who insulted Trump and asked, please have mercy on the gay people or the LGBTQ. Please, like, what an incredible insult to both Christianity and the American people and the president. Well, like, and so how does that prove Donald Trump is going to round up gay people and put them in concentration camps? And he's like, no, it does. It proves it. It's just nuts, mate. I mean, and they've gone super nuts because they're losing so hard, right? Look at this. Elon Musk comments on the upset USAID people. Democrats lead the mobile protesters to the USAID. Kind of looks like insurrection-y to me. Oh, look, an insurrectionist, Elon Musk, the radical left, put a lot of innocent people in prison for exactly this behavior. That is true. That is true. And they don't like them being let out now. Oh, they don't. No, they don't. Anyway, just so much is happening. In the world of politics, I would say these last 2 weeks have been about 2 years. The speed that all this shit is going down, right? It's amazing, right? It's amazing, and like, I don't know, the grace that Trump is being given, right, and success, it is, which is a lot, is being matched by the derangement. The derangement is off the charts, right? The derangement is just like the people who cling to Trump bad man. They're like screaming at you, the world is flat, right? You don't understand! You don't understand! What? Just tell me. Just trying to trick me. It's insane. These people are nuts, right? Just super duper nuts. They can't be wrong, even when they patently are. It's so, again, it really is bizarre. They are certainly more crazy now than I think ever before. And they've always been pretty crazy. I don't know. Maybe they were more crazy around January 6th. Like January 6th made all their insanity up till that day kosher and go away for them. Right? Prove right! Right? No. It's if that narrative was indeed correct, why did everybody spun it? Need a preemptive pardon from the president. Oh, yeah, that makes it look kosher. And I love it. People say, they were convicted, the J6 people. Yeah, they were legally exonerated as well by exactly the same legal system. Right. Oh, it's right when it happened there, but not right when it happens here. All right. It's, like, why were they exonerated? Why? Well, because they're just Trump sycophants and Nazis! Yeah. Or maybe not. I mean, they are so fucking crazy. Just so crazy. Delusional beyond delusional. It's worse than ever. And the weird thing is, now Facebook has ratcheted back their algorithm to 2015. It's on my Facebook feed. Facebook's become interesting again. So I'm having conversations with people again. Right? And people are fucking crazy. Absolutely batshit crazy. So the USAID thing gets crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier. Like, this is the surface level audit they've done. And it gets crazier and crazier and crazier. Oh my God. So if you don't know, USAID was apparently the bank for the deep state. Right? And it really, genuinely was. Right? It was this thing that got money from the government. I mean, the government was giving all this weird leftist shit so much money. Right? Why do you think it turned up out of nowhere and was omnipresent? Right? Since, I don't know, 2015. Right? Why do you think it ratcheted up to that level? Because the US government, run by insane ideologues, paid everybody to promote that message. which one of these idiot fucks admits to on camera on their TikTok or something. Insane. By the way, George Soros received $260 million from USAID. He didn't spend his own money to destroy American justice system. He used ours. Yeah, and he should smile. He was smart. He is smart. Not good. Not good. Here, look at this woman. This woman, it's again, proves everything.
You can imagine when you suddenly in your inbox find a termination notice or a leave of absence notice that you didn't expect to get on a flawed predicate that you're doing radical leftist insubordination.
Now, just keep that in your head. In 1 minute from now, she's going to talk about the radical leftist insubordination that she's been doing. And she did it. No. Pure as the driven snow.
It's pretty jarring. And because there's so many lies and falsehoods circulating,
which she's literally about to dispel.
And so many claims that people are sort of not with the program, I think people are just completely dislocated. There's no.
That's the point, darling. Here's the thing. You superior fucks thought you knew everything. Thought you were smarter than everyone. Thought you could outmaneuver everyone. Trump did it without breaking a sweat. And he literally did. Right? He just went nuclear when you hadn't even considered what he could do. And he spent a lot of time considering what he could do. And you elitist, stuck up, fucks, right? Deserve everything you've got coming to you.
No stable ground on which to walk.
That's the point, darling, yes.
And then, of course, most of them have been laid off, so they're.
You know why? And this is a lesson I think we should all learn, genuinely, right? It's, there is no negotiation with evil, right? There is no working with evil, right? There is no tolerance of evil. And that's what this administration is, right? It's being wiped out completely, right? Absolutely, completely. Massively.
Worried about how they're going to pay the bills and how they're going to make rent. But maybe the part that is the most striking and for me inspiring, if not
that they carried on trying to do their radical leftist insubordination.
Surprising, having worked there for 4 years, is that, you know, the people who work at USAID did not come to work at USAID for the money. The civil servants, the foreign servants,
you don't mind the money. Let's be fair. But I think it's more you went to work there to control the money, the people's money, not your money.
Contractors. They came to USAID because they wanted to make a difference in the world, because they saw America's interests as tied up with the interests of people, vulnerable people.
Exactly. Vulnerable people around the world. You mean trans people, do you? Yeah, they're not vulnerable. What the fuck's wrong with you? Because, you know, you think they're vulnerable. There should be little girls can train for a sport, right? And become the best they could be. And then they beat all the other little girls and they lose to another type of little girl who has a penis, right? Fuck you. Fuck you and all your weirdo atheist bullshit. You sick, low-life motherfuckers. You people made Drag Queen Story Hour a normal thing. You are sick, pedo, cunt, fucks, right? Let's just be 100%. Nobody should do any harm to them. You know, whatever the good Lord does. But no, nobody should bring in any harm to them. I wouldn't even pray for them harm, but like, yes, the vulnerable people. So you just admitted it.
Around the world. And so even as they're struggling to figure out how to make rent, all of a sudden, they're most struggling with the fear that so many millions of people who relied on us as a country, on USAID as an agency, but on them.
Yeah, you mean all this weird queer rainbow bullshit we've had blasted in our face for the last, 8-9 years? For fuck's sake, nobody has a problem with gay people. Like, there's no Holocaust going on. That's the thing. I got this gay bloke arguing with me on Facebook. Again, nice guy, right? But he's like saying, oh, because Trump's not coming after the Jews. Here's the thing that really irks me, right? Excuse me, is it gay people? There's been international outcry calling them, accusing them of committing a genocide, completely ingenuously, detached from any form of fact. Right. Has that been happening to gay people? No, that's the Jews, right? Is it gay people? Are there anti-gay marches going through the streets of all your major cities week on week, calling for the genocide of gay people, right? All looked on and applauded by the police. Is that happening? No, that's happening to Jews, right? Is it gay people that are being barred from campus? Right, and because they're being accused of being brutal, baby-killing Nazis. Completely, again, detached from any form of fact or reason. No, it's not happening to gay people. It's happening to Jewish people, you know? So, like, this guy is convinced that there's some anti-gay agenda in MAGA, in Trump, that they're about to enact, and he doesn't know what it is. Can't tell you what it is, right? No idea what is, but something. Right? They're fucking insane. Right? So they're worrying about not being able to spread your disease fucked up message that has destroyed the fucking Western world. Cry me a fucking river. Idiot elitist cunt.
As individuals, that those individuals out in the world have no place to turn. And indeed, they're showing up and finding health clinics shuttered and soup kitchens closed.
No, they're finding that their 7-year-old can't get their cock and balls cut off. Yeah, that sort of thing certainly going on.
And advisors who were helping governments.
Advisors helping government. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
Renegotiate debt with China. Those advisors, now taken off the books. So
yeah, you mean unemployed because they're useless and worthless. Yeah, that's happening.
So just the wreckage in the world is what we
all voted for. What we wanted. We wanted all your weird, we call it treif in Judaism, non-kosher treif. All your treif stripped from reality. That's what everybody voted for. And you, morons, who still are too stupid to see that they were wrong, are still like, cry me a river, darling.
USAID staff that I'm in touch with are carrying with them. That's what's keeping them up at night, as much as the question of, what am I going to do tomorrow? And, how do I take care of my family?
It's they have that other question to deflect from how much they fucked up. Meanwhile, again, Trump, look, I showed this clip last time. I'm going to show it again because I think it's fucking lovely, right? I think this is lovely. And it's actually a lot sweeter than I read the first time around.
If you'd like to gather around me, I think I'm going to be okay. Come on.
Because somebody in synagogue came up, a couple of people actually in synagogue came up and said, did you see this? It was so he's such a nice guy. And again, 6 months ago, he was super Hitler. Apart from, he still is to a couple insane people.
Secret Service is worried about them. If we have to worry about them, we have big problems. Okay, do you want to do this? Watch what I do, and then I'm going to give you some pens. Okay?
People.
You ready? What a nice picture this is, huh, Governor? You ready? We'll do a good job. Wait, let me press that. I want to make this a really good signature because this is a big one, right? Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
So this rabbi friend of mine really wants me to work with him to make. There's a Jewish book called a Haggadah, which everybody has it for the first night of Passover. He really wants to make a Trump MAGA Haggadah. I think I might go in with him and do it. I mean, I'll do the graphic design and AI, all the visuals.
Bless you, Mr. President.
Yeah, look, I just think this makes him. that's what I think he is. I kind of like him. Anyway, he's also, I want to talk about, why. This is why I think he is very successful and he's going to be very successful.
Weaponization and religious persecution. Today I'm signing an executive order to make our Attorney General, who's a great person, she's going to be a great attorney.
Oh, Pam Bondi just got confirmed, right? It's only Kash Patel holding out for now. And boy, they're going to fight against him.
General Pam Bondi. The head of a task force, brand new, to eradicate anti-Christian bias. About time, right? Anti-Christian bias.
Yeah, and that's the world we're living in now, man. The polar opposite to England, right? But again, they are obsessed with Elon Musk in a way that is just insane because he's the tool. He is the Vader to Trump's emperor in their mind.
On a point of order,
Elon Musk, we don't have a fourth branch of government called Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk wants the power to turn that on, to turn that off.
Yeah, you're right. That's what. Yes, we want Elon Musk to have the power to do that because he's going to turn it off, baby. He's going to turn off all your money.
As Elon Musk decides.
Fire Elon Musk.
We have got to tell Elon Musk nobody elected your ass.
Yeah, actually, we did. We knew he was totally with Trump, and we liked it. Yeah, this is good, darling. We're on board, right? We're on board.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Lock him up. Now they're trying to lock him up. Really? Really? Man, these are hypocrites.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Have you ever seen anybody fail as hard as the Democrats right now? It's like embarrassing. What's this? $9 billion to Afghanistan for 2025.
And Elon Musk, he is a low-down, dirty, no good person, along with Trump.
Go fuck yourself.
1.94 billion.
Elon Musk, he hasn't been elected to anything.
Go fuck yourself.
Government selection for low and middle income countries, 50 billion. Oh, can you imagine that money being spent on good things? Right? Yes, I can. I mean, that would build up Gaza. Nice, right? Just clear out, all your terrorist scum. Go and put your feet up in Egypt and Jordan. People of ours, we'll look after it for you. You can come back. No, you're not. Just letting you know. According to my kids, by the way, the Arsenals will say they're more terrorists than in than human beings. And these people have been in combat there, right? He was saying, look, we beat Lebanon. Right, we beat Hezbollah. We beat Hezbollah so bad they're changing their name. Pretty much beat the Houthis as well. But Hamas, you've got to literally eradicate millions. It's like you've literally got to do a Holocaust, and we're not going to do that. So transfer. I have no idea how the Donald can pull that off. None. Zero. Do I want him to pull it off? Oh, fuck you, yes. Absolutely, yes.
We cannot allow Elon Musk and a small group of people to secretly, behind closed doors...
Is this a chant, or is he just saying something?
Take away our privacy, take away our dollars.
Your privacy? What, to steal money?
Take away everything we have.
Yeah, you can, and he is. He's going to take away everything else. Again, going after USAID is going after the deep states bank. It's crazy.
Yeah, what's this?
Oh, reasonably fair, right? And they're just nuts.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.